How's it going? Jasper from Ditto here, and today let's build an online course app with Ditto. So let's say you have or an info product that you have already made, and you want to deliver this product as an app experience. Let's say you want to provide these for your users for free, but in exchange for this free value, this free content, you want to collect their email addresses to start building out your email list. And this is exactly what we're gonna make today. So the end result of today's video would be a fully responsive web app that you can create with Ditto without any design nor coding knowledge needed. So yeah, the end results that we're trying to create today is a web app for the crash course that I created. So you have this hero block where the main CTA will go into the onboarding questionnaire. But if you keep scrolling down, you have content. So here I explain the course outcome. I also recommended them to check out the template that they can purchase. And here I broke down the curriculums with some imagery into 3 parts. And if the user is convinced that they can start the onboarding here, if they're not, they can use this built-in AI agent to ask anything about this course. So if they are going into onboarding, what they have here is an onboarding questionnaire. And let's say I fill it in with Jasper and here. So I provide this piece of content, and now a new button showed up to start learning. And once in here, you can see that my name is recorded, and here they have all the buttons to navigate around the course. And they can also use this button to join the Discord from here. And they can go back. And once they're back in there, you can see that it's already recorded. They can jump straight back into the learning portal. So a very simple app, and let's see how we can create that on Ditto. So if you are new to Ditto, once you sign up, you should just jump straight into a new project. If you're a returning user, you should see the project here, and you can use this button to create a new project. Or if you are returning but you haven't created anything before, you should see a big create new app button here. So I am just going to walk through how that app is created to save time. So this video doesn't turn to a 30-minute video. So let's click on edit. So on the first page, first of all, you fill out the app information such as title, headline, and these will also be used to pre-populate your hero block. So very important, you have a good headline and title. You also have logo and cover image. So once you open that up, you can see all the images that you have uploaded before, and you can pick a different one if you want. You can also upload a new one, or you can use our Ditto graphic designer to create one for you. So it's up to you. But I really recommend to have a killer cover image, logo, title, and headline. So we also do have some SEO settings here. If you have the time, fill it out. You can select your fonts here and also color schemes for your app. So if you have time, fill out your social links and they will show up on your hero block as well. So I won't be spending too much time on the first page here. So let's go to next, where we are in our app editor. This is the most important bit where the content of your app is populated and also the logics are made here. So on the left, you have all the pages in your app. You can add one from here. In the middle, it is basically the content on the current page that you're on. And on the right, it is a preview. So you can click on these to run the preview to see what you have right here on this current page. So it is really what you see is what you get. And let's go through the blocks one by one. So the hero section is basically a pre-made hero section that basically shows your title, a headline, and also you can add call to action to go to a page. For me, I want to direct that into the start learning page. So if you don't have any pages, you won't be able to select these for now. But once you make new pages, you can hook up the call to action button to link to that page. And then you can just add like for example, headings. This is a heading block, and you can add an image block where you can upload images from here, which I already did. So I'm gonna remove that here. And you can also add captions for this image. These won't show up on the app, but they will be picked up by Google's crawler. So it's good for SEO. And basically just populate your content. And for here, I added a button to check out the template that I offer on the Flutter First Marketplace. So as you can see, if we click on the preview, you will see that the button actually shows up here, and then the user can use that to click into that. And the rest of it really are just content. But here at the end, I also added a navigation button that links to the app page to start learning page here. And that will basically lead the user to that page. And the way you can add these input trigger to start chatting with your app is by adding these Q&A input. Once you have that, basically it will just place a block on your app where the user can start asking questions. So once you place this block, I will go a bit more in detail later. So you have to add your knowledge here. We'll come back to that in a bit. So now we have the first landing page ready. Let's go through the start learning page. So the start learning page basically is a onboarding page where I want to collect users' name and email before I give them access to the course. So as you can see, if you click on that, you will see a form and a picture. So this is a heading block, and this is just an image block. Now, there's a very important concept here is that if you can see here, I have a navigation button in the editor where it goes to the learning portal, but it is not showing up. That is because on a ditto app, the content is displayed line by line. So if you have a block such as a form block that is waiting for users' input, the rest of the content won't show up until the user has complete this form block. And this is how we can effectively gate permission, gate access, or visibility of your content with form blocks, such as with a form block or something equivalent, such as ask user, where you can ask user a question and then save their response as a different field. So this is how this is an important concept to grasp when you're building a ditto app, that you can use these blocks that's waiting for input to gate, to control the rest of the visibility of the rest of the content that's after this block. So we added this form block where I am collecting 2 fields, name and email, and I'm basically going to save them. And once you have the name and email, what I usually do is I will save these 2 as a global field. A global field basically means it is you can access these field values that you have collected across pages. Otherwise, these 2 fields the values can only be used on this current page. But if you have already seen the results, what I wanted to achieve is on the learning portal page, I want to have very personalized heading, which is welcome, user's name. So I would need to access what we have collected on this page. And the way to do it is by saving these as a global field. So later on, when I work on that page, I can get access to these values. So I save these 2 as 2 global fields, and then I show this navigate button where the user can click on it and go to the learning portal. And on the learning portal, I first read the global field value. So all I need is name global. I don't really need email on this page, but you can also add read global field, and here you want to read email global, which is how I named it on the previous page. So make sure, so these will not work because I misspelled it. So you want to make sure that email global is actually what you had here, email global. So, all right. So once you have that, I don't need that here. So I'm just going to delete it. So once you have read the name global, you can now on any element to use the slash command, and you will see that it is available to be used anywhere. You can plug that in. You can mix it up with your static text content as well. So right now I have a heading and I mixed the name with welcome. So that's how I achieve that effect. And that's how you can do it as well. There are many ways to use it. So unleash your creativity and make some really personalized content for your users. And then on this page, it's very simple. I have part 1 and I navigate to what I have. So I'm currently storing the content on a Notion page, but I will later on just populate them with different app pages. Then I'll just link to different app pages for them to use, for them to be able to consume the content at their own pace. So I have 3 parts. And here in the end, I also added a new heading, basically to prompt the user to join our Discord. And once you're happy, you can go next. It is saving your edit. And this page is completely optional, but because I enabled the AI chat block in our content, so I'm going to connect my knowledge here. So I've already basically uploaded a bunch of knowledge sources. If you haven't, you can use these to create new knowledge. Basically, if you have a PDF, simply copy and paste, dump those texts in here, or you can use this button down here to scrape the website content, and then you can edit them before you create these new knowledge source. Once you create them, they will show up here. And once you click on it, for example, let me just quickly use LangChain course. So once I have these, I click on it and it will be connected here. And I can define a role of expertise for the AI agent and also how their tone of voice is. For example, helpful and concise. So once you have these set up, whenever the user decide to ask the question from these Q&A block, your agent should be able to answer that question based on the knowledge source. So, yep. And once you're happy, simply click publish here. And your app is ready to go. And you can click on share. Here I've already defined the link for my app. If you haven't, input a link for your own app. And once you have it, you can copy that link. Copy that link, paste it anywhere, share it with anyone. And now your app is officially online. What you can also do is you can embed it as a chatbot on your existing websites, or you can embed this entire app as an iframe, which is essentially what we're doing here. And this is it. This is how you can easily turn your info product into a web app experience where you can effectively control the visibility of your content and also turn that into a very powerful lead magnet in exchange for users' email. You then provide your free value to them. So try Ditto to create your own info product or lead magnet app today, and let us know if you have any questions. Simply join our Discord. And if you have an idea but you don't know how to approach it, book a call with us and we may be able to help you build it out for free. And all the links are down in the description below. And I'm Jasper from Ditto. Until next time, ciao.